Hello, welcome back. Box1 here, and today we're going to be looking at this. This is LEGO set 21147 from 2018, the Bedrock Adventures. It comes with, I don't know how you'd classify this, 3 figures and 4 mobs, or 7 figures, whatever you want to classify it as. It's that many, as well as a very large LEGO build, which is actually modular. So we're going to be looking at all of this today, as well as the different ways you can display this and change it around. Anyway, I do hope you'll enjoy, and let's get into it. We'll start by looking at the figures, with the first one being Steve. This is your common Steve, and I'll angle him to get the glare off him there. He just has a shovel, no backprinting or anything, just your common Steve of the time. Very, very, as I said, common. Alex, also a common figure, but slightly less so because she does have iron chestplate, leggings, as well as a diamond pickaxe and shield, which is kind of nice. Great for accessories there. And yeah, just your common Alex otherwise, though, so not too much to say about her. Still a very good figure to get, though. Another very common figure, the zombie. One of the last common figures we'll see in the set. We have one more after this, but yeah, just your common zombie. Very simple and very heavily included in many sets. Next up, we have the creeper with a lot of dust on his legs, I just realized. We'll try and pretend that's not there. Yeah, it's your everyday creeper. See him in a ton of sets as well. Just another very common figure. You'll see a theme here with there being very common figures, and then you also get some very rare ones in this set as well. And I believe this is one of the lesser common figures. This is a cave spider. We may have to zoom out for that. But yeah, it's a variant of the spider here, and it is a very interesting one, but it doesn't seem to like the focus on it. Yeah, this, I believe, is the first inclusion of this mob in a set. As you can see, it has a dark blue body and black legs. Obviously, all of those legs can move as well. They're on hinges. And yeah, just a very common spider. That's kind of a good angle for it. You can kind of see the face there. But yeah, very nice. The next and final, I guess you could call it, figure for the set is the silverfish, the rarest mob in this set and of the entire wave. Now, this figure was specially molded for this set. You can see the top, what that looks like, and you can see the front. That looks very good. And this was specially molded for this set. And I say this set because it has never appeared again. It's been a one-and-done situation. And yeah, because of that, these can be quite expensive. I believe the Bricklink average is either $7 or $9 for these. And this is a single piece. So yeah, a very rare creature. And actually a really good and well-done creature as well. With the figures and stuff out of the way, we can get onto the actual set now, which is pretty interesting. It does have some pretty cool features, as well as just some interesting stuff. Like I said earlier, it is modular, so I will show you how that all comes apart, and you can put it back together later on. But for now, let's look at everything as a whole. We can start with this bottom module with these two sections here, and this is pretty interesting. It has a little minecart rail and a furnace down there as well as some torches and a mushroom. And some iron, which you can actually take off all the ores. If you see an ore block, you can take it off of where it is. It's not stuck there permanently, so you can have your figures mine it, and if it'll focus. There's also a little play feature here you may be able to see by this lever. You click this, the TNT explodes, revealing an emerald. Of course, you can take that off as well, and just a very nice little play feature there. Above it is this small little overworld ground module, which just has some grass, dirt, a crafting table, a bucket, and the aforementioned sword, as well as an emerald and a diamond. Very nice. Going along, we have this module consisting of these two little areas, and it is just a little flowing piece of lava. There's also a bat right there. I'll try and show his face. I can actually just take him off. Simple bat. We'll just lay him down next to the lava. And there's some other mushrooms there. Lapis, gold. I believe you get one of every ore in this set, which is kind of cool, as well as a piece of mineable obsidian, which is this obsidian right here. You also get a spider spawner, which uses actually a 1x1 brick, well, not brick, but what do you call it? Plate with a print on it for the cave spider spawner, so you can have a reason why there's cave spiders here. It also ties in well with the mine shaft, because if you didn't know, cave spiders spawn in mine shafts. There's also some spider webs on the wall, and above it, a little surface module here with oops, with a piece of coal and just some stone. You'll also notice throughout all of these there are ladders on every single module, or at least the big ones, and that's just to help the characters get up to different levels. It's kind of nice to have that because it just adds another bit of, I guess, whatever you call it, realism to this thing. Because in Minecraft, you'd probably want ladders to get up. Another module here is this big bottom module. It is just this area and this area. This middle area is actually its own thing, which just has some flowing water connected by these three, or I guess two here, dirt block things, but you get 3 in the set. The other one is right here. But anyway, these modules are pretty interesting. There is a little flowing lava and water with some obsidian there, so you can have your player characters mine obsidian. There's also some redstone. As I said, this obsidian block is its own thing, just like these ores. You also get another torch, and this is another play feature over here. Now, you can see there's a little ramp at the very back, if you can see right here, and you can actually put your silverfish down in here. And you can put both of them in, and then, whenever you want, you can have a player break it, and silverfish come out. A very cool little play feature. It's on a jumper, actually, this piece. It just took the jumper with it, so yeah, we can kind of take that off and put that right back. Now you can see how that just simply attaches right there, and has a very nice play feature with it. Also forgot to mention, but it's kind of obvious, you can just turn this and it spins the thing inside. I think I even just showed it, but I didn't really mention it. So you can do that. That was also included, a similar feature on the zombie spawner dungeon thing from, I believe, 2015. The final module, I can't speak, is this little tree up here with some grass and a flower. And yeah, this tree's pretty simple build, but it's actually pretty nice. I actually do like how this one turns out in the set. It has more of those trans green 2x2s as well as an apple on it. And there's also a printed sign element here, just using some interesting keyboard things to kind of make that, or I should say keyboard symbols, because that's how you'd actually do it in Minecraft. Very cool. Now we've been talking about modules this entire time, and now we can actually get to showing off all the different modules, I guess, taken apart. So let's do that, and you can see how many individual things there are. And you can see here all the individual modules. These are actually on hinges, as you may have seen, so they can actually fold up, and that's going to be important for one of the other builds. They can be a very nice little cube here, being, I believe, just 12 studs by 12 studs. So, yeah, a very nice little thing here, and they can all do this. So you can have them kind of more compacted, but as you can see, all 7 modules as well as the connectors. They do, however, show 3 ways of putting it together in the instructions. The way we just showed you, this kind of tall version, which is personally my favorite, and then this slightly smaller version as well. And as you can see, this is what that looks like. It is really, really tall, and I think this is my first personal favorite because it kind of goes with the name, Bedrock Adventures. And yeah, you can go from the surface of the world all the way down to Bedrock here with the obsidian and lava and all that. And yeah, just a very cool way of making it. It is also great if you have a tall but slim display. And yeah, I think it's just really nice. And this is the second one. Still quite nice in terms of height. I think it's a little bit taller than the first one, but still not as tall as the second one that we looked at just earlier. Yeah, I actually quite like this one as well. I think the first one is honestly my least favorite, which is kind of odd because that's the one shown on the cover of the box. But anyway, this one's kind of interesting as well. I like how it's laid out. I think it's very nicely laid out with this one, with the dirt in the actual module being on the top. I think that fits quite well. But yeah, a very, very simple one, but still very nice. But yeah, that's basically it. I really like this set. That's basically my opinion on it as well. I think it's pretty simple in its concept and design. I mean, there's nothing crazy about it, but I think it's really good for fleshing out a world, especially if you have like a cave area and you want to just add some more stuff. Having a mine shaft, TNT, lava area, spawner. I mean, that's great things for just fleshing out any Minecraft world. You also get some very cool mobs, being the cave spider and, of course, the silverfish being the coolest. And just some good figures to put around your entire Minecraft world. But yeah, a very nice modular thing, and a very nice, I guess, way to do it as well. With a Bedrock adventure, every wave needs a cave set. So yeah, I really like this. I hope you do too. This set isn't too expensive. I believe it's relatively close to retail, being about $60 used. And the new is a bit higher at 120 about. But yeah, not that bad. A pretty cool set with some pretty cool figures. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.